Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 Lite version. So, Lite meaning less mods, and less mods meaning less tech. And that means the tech that's already in the pack, well, that's far more important. So, we're going to set up industrial foregoing. So, yeah, it has laser drills, it has farming equipment, machineries, and other things as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and set that up. So first things first, we're going to find the important machines here. It's just the fluid extractor, latex processing unit, dissolution chamber, and maybe the plant gatherer. There's also sewer, the sewage composter, the plant fertilizer maybe, the plant sower. Here's the mob slaughter factory. Here's the animal rancher, animal feeder. Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. We'll deal with that one. Mob crusher. Most importantly, the hydros. There we go. Mob duplicator. Maybe. Here's the hydro simulation processor. And other things as well, like the sludge boiler. You remember back in my factory when this thing was called the sludge boiler and not the sludge refiner. Water condensator. Okay, mechanical dirt, block placer, block breaker. Oh yeah. It has that, doesn't it? Okay. Fluid placer. Well, we need just starter things. Here they are. Look, block breakers, fluid collectors, fluid placers, you know, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, most importantly, the material stonework factory. Here's the marine fisher. We can deal with that one too. Here's the ore laser bait. There's a whole lot of machines we need to make. And of course, all these machineries need resources in order to make, namely plastic. And how do you make the plastic? Well, from the dry rubber. And how do you get the dry rubber? From gathering latex from trees. So cool. We are going to make like a whole bunch of fluid extractors and shove it into the latex processing unit in order to get some much needed resources. So let's go ahead and do it. So you come around here. This is the large platform where all the automated machines would go. But of course, we're not just going to plunk it down over here. We're just going to go into the basement and plunk down some passive machinery down here. So I move some of the extractors onto the side over here. Make it a little bit cleaner. Then in here, got some little command center over here. Some sophisticated storage chests. And of course, I gotta put the barrel somewhere, right? So decided to shove it into this basement down here. So it's gonna get a little cramped in here. So I might have to open it up. Not quite sure. And of course, I have like a different controller over here, so not gonna bother with the storage link at all because that limitation, 15 block limitation. Are you kidding me? Yeesh. All right, over here, here's the main controller. And you come down here, you can access the bottom of the controller. And if you come down here, this is where the future of the assembler matrix will go. And of course, including some of the ME drives, which is probably not going to be that much, you know. It's probably going to be like on the entirety of this wall, and that's it. All right, so let's go back inside. Oh yeah, there's just a few more things around here. Planting some stuff with the harvester pylons, and then here's the beginning bits of the mob area, where I will shove a whole bunch of spawners in here and take them out with the mob crushing thingamajiggy from mine grubbing utilities, and hopefully that'll work well. Hopefully. We don't have a lot of options in terms of, let's say, item collectors or whatever, even though the item collectors are in here. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. I cleaned it up. Look at this. Look how much cleaner this area is. It's a little bit cleaner there. All right, let's go back inside. And then we'll start encoding some things. Let's see, fluid extractor. We'll do this thing. And make some more patterns. Okay, what else is needed? Weighted pressure plate. And then some pistons. Is this already made? Okay, that's already made. That's a cobblestone right there. Here's the pity machine frame. Go ahead and make one of those. We're going to need to make the block of redstone since we do not have compacting drawers. Well, we kind of do. We kind of do, but not how I want it to work. Okay, let's see. Redstone. Okay, pity machine frame. Okay, got that stuff. And then we're going to need a latex processing unit. We're going to do this. Then the furnace. And then what else? The buckets. All right, cool. And I think that's about it. So let's go back down there. Where all the pattern providers is. And I would use the pattern access terminal, except that I didn't make one. So that'll come later. Much later. All right, shove that in here. Okay, great. Go back to here. Then we will make a couple of fluid extractors, like let's say 10 or something. Okay, there we go. And not only that, we have to worry about the add-ons as well. Sheesh. Okay. Now, I'm going to make the latex processing unit. There we go. Alright, so we'll need a couple of cables here. And since we didn't get into the mechanism stuff at all, we just barely have anything at all. So we're just going to have to rely on these advanced universal cables for now. And hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, the pipes. We have like 13 pipes there. And now for the tank, we're going to go for the jumbo tank right there because it's cheap. And it holds more than this thing over here. This is like 256 buckets. Well, this one is 1,024 and it's cheaper. Yeah? Okay, jumbo tank. Where is that? Okay, here it is. Okay, make one of these. Then we have to make the singularity tank first. And don't use the quartz glass. That's expensive. Use the regular glass. Look how many I have. Okay, singularity tank. There we go. All right, great. Then we're gonna go in here. Then I'm going to make 2 of these. All right, there we go. 2 jumbo tanks. And I'm going to come over here and then shove it into the corner. All right, so first things first, we're going to need to put down some power cables and see where the bounding box of the chunk is. All right, so we're going to have to put that inside this chunk over here because this is loaded. And, well, this one's loaded too. So, all right, yeah, I can put it on the corner. Let me get a ender gate out if I can find it. Okay, here's one. That right there. Nice. All right, next, the fluid extractors. Of course, you're facing the wall. Why wouldn't you be facing the wall? All right, cool. All right, now next, we are going to be making some kind of block placer. So why not check out the block placer from Industrial Foregoing? It's the block placer. Now, where did I put that on the list here? Did I even put it on the list? Okay, block placer. Put that on the list. And then there's a block breaker as well. Okay, block placer. Okay, that doesn't look that expensive, so let's use those and see what happens. Oh yeah, it needs plastic. Okay, never mind. All right, let's go for the 82 stuff. So now, what was it called again? There's the annihilation plane. Of course, there is. Ah, yes, the formation plane. Aha. and then ME formation plane. Then you have the active one as well. Of course, it requires crystal assemblers, so now we have to go for the vanilla version as well instead. Okay, we got that done. Put that in there, and then we're gonna make 10 of these. All right, great. And now we just need an interface so we can bring it back out. Okay, interface, interface, mega interface. There we go. Do that thing. Are you sure I didn't make a pattern access? Oh, okay. Okay, go in here. And then we'll make an interface. We'll make 2, I think. All right. And then we're going to need some storage buses, maybe. I'm not quite sure. So we're going to have to make that as well. Just don't have a lot of stuff. There's just no infrastructure. Nothing at all. And that's the part that sucks. Okay, there we go. It takes an interface? Oh, okay, alright. And while we're here, we might as well make the other buses as well. Let's see. Inverted buses, import buses. Okay, we'll make one of those. Then we have the export buses, which we'll probably rarely use because we don't have the extra channels. The tag buses, precise buses, storage buses, threshold buses. Okay, cool. All right, let's go in here. We'll make I don't know, three import buses or something. Okay, we got those. And now we're going to need some cables. All right, let's see what cables I have left. Jeez. All right, I'm not sure which color cables I'm going to use. Let's go back down there. All right, see what cables we can use here. We can use the red one, which is really for this one anyway. But then again, where's that red one going? Is that going over there? Okay, it's not. So I'm guessing we could use the red one if we want to. Okay, fine. All right, let me see. It's over here. Then it's all the way over here too. All right. Plunk down an interface, like so. And then from here, we're going to bring out the acacia wood. Like so. Okay. And of course, we don't have a lot of acacia. We just have whatever's in my bag right now. So that is 200 and whatever. Put these away here. There we go. All right, now that you brought it outside the interface, we are going to make a storage bus. Okay, do that. Okay, formation plane. Put that there, 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 and there. All right, cool. And now we need to get some quartz fiber because we need to power the damn thing. And hold on. This is 10, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have the extra channels. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I know it's too many channels. Tell me how many channels you are capable of. All right, here, jeez. 8 channels, okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7. Uh-huh. All right, so the last 3, we're going to figure that one out. So let's see. We're going to get another interface out, and which is right there. We're going to make a flat version. And then I think it's a storage bus. Don't really do it too often because it's like, I don't know, it just feels jank, you know. Okay, let's see, an interface and a storage bus. Okay, let me do the interface like right there. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And then a storage bus goes like right there, I think. Okay, and then do this. It might not work out because I don't know what I'm doing in terms of recursive networking. Okay, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna power it up. Device missing a channel. What the heck, man? Hold on. Device offline. Oh, it's because I put that thing there. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's see. Interface. It's not the 3, so I'm gonna put that like right there. And put the storage bus right there. All right, cool. Storage bus, and then the formation plane. Okay, and maybe I should be using the import bus. Imports into this, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Okay, this is online. Okay, let me try an import bus. Here, do this. Okay, that works. Okay, but unfortunately this one doesn't. So let's see. We are importing into a storage. So let me try reversing these. See, we'll put the storage bus there. And then the interface over here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't powered. Okay, here you go. It was right the first time around. Yeah? Does that work? Oh, it's working. It's working. Alright, cool. That works. Hey, you know what? Let me make this look a little bit better. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. And since these are powered up, it'll go a little bit faster. Go a little bit faster. Now, why the heck are we using acacia wood? Because it gives us more latex. As opposed to, let's say, oak. Alright, so next, we are going to use these pipes. I'm going to take them out. Okay, then we're going to use this thing. And we're going to split that. So this is 5. We're going to turn this one off, like right here. Okay, cool. Then we're going to use a latex processing unit to process the latex in dry rubber. And then put that into a furnace to be converted into plastic sheets. And then the other one, we'll just keep it around, you know, just for making other things with the solution chamber. So that means we will probably put this one maybe over here. Or maybe on top. We'll put that on top. There you go. And then for this one, we'll put it over here. Okay, in it goes. All right, great. Start filling it up right there. Nice. And unfortunately, we do not have the fluid drawers. So we can't have nice things. All right, so now that we have one tank, we're going to take this latex processing unit. And we're going to take from this particular tank and put it into the latex processing unit to process the stuff. And let's see, we'll probably put that over here. But does this thing have like pole? Oh, it does have pole. Okay, great. See that? No, put that in here. And then, no. Okay, let's see. Latex from the bottom. We're gonna pull from the left. So that is north. Pull it. There we go. We're pulling the stuff. And then okay, let me press U on this thing. Or maybe go to the dry rubber. Latex processing unit. I think this requires water, so we're probably going to take from this thing. Do we have water in here? Do we have the infinite water cell? Okay, great. Okay, let's see. How the heck we're going to do this one? We're probably going to have to do it from this side. Okay, give me this. Okay, and that is coming in from that thing. So let me get this thing. Put import bus right there. Okay, and then water. Put that there. And the import bus, we'll say like water over here. So we know what we're pulling out there. Okay, and storage bus. That right there. And the water can be from the top. Very little. Very little water. That's okay. It's a slow machine now. We have like no add-ons. Okay, cool. Alright, now for the power, we have like 3 of these left. So what the heck are we gonna do about that? Ender gate. Okay. Put that right in the back. There we go. Problem solved. Then we have dry rubber. Hooray! Hooray! Then next, we're gonna make a furnace. So let's see. We got furnace over here. So let's see. This is silver to gold, iron to gold, stone to iron upgrade. Okay, want this one down. Give me this, and this one's to iron. Iron to gold. Okay, and then gold to diamond. And then diamond to emerald. We don't really need that fast, do we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, there we go. Iron, gold, diamond, and emerald. Okay, cool. Alright, and then we're gonna need a factory upgrade. Okay, we'll put that over there. Put this thing in there. And then, of course, I'll bust out my cables here. Do that. Put that thing right there. Okay, great. And then from the left, we're going to input. And then we're going to output into the right side. Okay, then we're going to auto input, like so. Split that. Get a barrel. Get one of these iron ones. I made the gold one. Get the gold one. supposed to output to the right side. Come on. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now we got some plastic sheets. Then we're gonna right click it just to lock it. Memory settings, do that. And there we go. Fantastic. Got some stuff going. All right. Now for this side, just gonna take one of these cables, like so. And we're gonna get another storage bus. And there we go. Nice. All right, so that means 13 buckets of latex should already be in the system. And there it is. Okay, great. All right, we got some industrial foregoing started. And it's not over yet. It is not over yet. So let's take a look at some of the other things from industrial foregoing and see what we can do with it. Okay, so now what should we make next? At the latex processing unit, we got dissolution chamber. Let's go ahead and make a dissolution chamber, because we're going to need it. See, diamond gears. There we go. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to do is storage bus the latex. The plastic sheets. Just right there. And we could put it back in the system, right? Hold on. That one and that one. You know what? I can do this. Give me this. Okay. And then we'll put it on the wall of barrels over here. Because it's like right here, and this one's already storage bus, so well, why not, you know? Why not? And it only goes up to here, because it's like 15 blocks. It's like, you can't even upgrade this thing. What the heck? You think it would, but it's like, depending how you build it, then, yeah, this thing's like a waste of space right there, because there's a wall, like, right there. So that means, like, that 15 blocks that going out that way is just a waste. So that 15 blocks going this way is all I have. And there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 blocks up there. And then, of course, I'm wasting space by placing it on the ground over here. That means 15 blocks below it is like also a waste, so... Alright, so let me see. Get this thing. And then, I don't know, I'll put it over here. Plastic sheets go in there. Okay, great. Go in there. Memorize that one. And there we go. Now, what about that thing over there? You gotta take out the furnace, right? Well, bust out the router. You know. Bust it out. That goes in there. Get a sender module. Give me that thing. And then we can right-click this thing. And it'll get sent to that barrel. Alright, there we go. Nice. You're gonna see a whole lot of lasers going on down here. A whole lot of lasers. Just because we don't have the functional drawers, we can't just simply plunk it down over here and link it, you know? Although we could just put it over here, but then again, you gotta make a storage link and everything, and then you gotta make it connect to the controller, which is annoying. Yeah, alright. So anyway, we got that done. And we should have the plastic in there. Okay, we have the plastic in there. Eventually, we'll make add-ons, just make that better. Now make those machines go faster. Alright, dissolution chamber. Let's see what else we need to make. We need a chest. Come on, give me the chest. Oh, that took a while. Okay, thanks. Chest and a chest. This is boards. Okay, here, you use the logs there. Okay, we got the dissolution chamber, we got the bucket, and the plastic sheets. Okay, great. Alright, let's go all the way back down here. We are running out of slots again. Running out. We really need that assembler matrix. Okay, dissolution chamber, make it. Okay, there we go. Dissolution chamber right there. Of course, we're just going to temporarily place it down here because that's where all the latex are. Okay, that thing is over there, and that thing is over here. So we're just going to put it on top of this thing, and we'll just make it pull like the plastic out of there, latex. And then we can make stuff manually with this thing. All right, so cool. Or maybe sometime, maybe we'll start like setting that up at the machine platform, like right over there. We'll just start autocrafting the damn thing. But we really don't have that luxury right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the plant gatherer because we're going to run out of acacia logs. So we should be worrying about how to get more. So let's say plant gatherer. And then the X. Okay, the iron hole there. Oh, wait. Turn that off. Okay, there we go. Say plant gatherer, golden gears. Alright, I think that should be good. Alright, so this is gathers the plant. So let's look at the other stuff. Plant fertilizer just makes it go a little bit faster, but we wanna not look into that just yet. There's a plant sower that replants the stuff. So let me see. Iron gears. Flower pot. And I think that's about it. That's all we can see. There's also sludge refiner, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Material stonework factory? Okay, sure. We'll make a recipe for that one. But not quite, because we need this, and then we need this. So yeah, that will come a little later. We'll worry about that later. There's the marine fisher and the ore laser base. Okay, we're going like way too far down. Okay, put these in here. All right, so let's make the plant gatherer. Okay, we have a plant sower. And then we have the sludge refiner. All right, let's see how this thing works. This is the plant gatherer. And I guess it gathers the plants. Let's see, fluids, sludge, and ether. What do you mean ether? What's the ether for? Interesting. And this is a plant gatherer? I don't know what the ether's for. Okay, all right. Plant sower. Just plants the stuff back in, and then you can lock the inputs as well. Okay, great. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Probably gonna like put it next to the farm anyway, so. Alright, let's do some experimentations over here. And here's a plant sower. We're gonna put that in the ground. Like so. And then we have the sludge refiner, which goes off to the side. I don't know. Here, put it over there. That boils the sludge. Okay, we got the plant gatherer. So let's do, I don't know, maybe over here. Hold on. What's the range of this thing? Of course. Of course. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, range. So you got a +1, a +2. So maybe it's a +2. Let me see. Oh, of course. Okay, all right. Here, put this on the list. We need redstone, glass panes, and lapis. Wait, I need to make the damn thing first. Alright, how many do we have? 30 buckets? Okay, let's see. Fluid input. Okay, here, pull it from the bottom. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Don't pull too much. Okay, lapis, glass panes, and redstone. And also, I need to power the damn thing. Ender gate. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that is the correct range. I'll probably need it for the plant solar as well. Alright, here you go. Ooh, okay. Alright. Now, what's the range of this thing? Oh, of course. Okay, here. Yeah, a little bit lower there. I think those particles tell me what the range is. Right? Going to need a little bit more here. Let's see. Glass panes, that stuff, and that stuff. Okay. Okay, glass panes, lapis, and redstone. Alright, give me that. That in there, and then I'm going to need another ender gate for this one. And then I'm going to need another one for this one. Okay, give me that. And put that right there. Okay, great. Oh, look at that. It has particles on it. Oh, yeah, there they are. Alright, let me get the acacia saplings. Like so. And then we're just going to stop it for now. And then we're just going to do this. Put that on the grid. Alright, lock it. And then, here you go. Here, put the input in there. Alright, hold on. Okay, lock it. Or maybe I want to do this. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Alright, should plant some stuff down there. Alright, great. And once the tree grows, this should be gathering it up. This thing is ether, and this is sludge. That thing outputs into the sludge refiner. Now, I'm not sure about the ether. Does this make it look a little bit better? Or work a little bit better? Hold on. Where's the manual to this thing? There it is. Okay. Give me that. Resource production. Why is it not in Why is it not in resource production? Miscellaneous Okay. Right, plant gatherer. Okay, if the plant gatherer begins to harvest a tree within the working area, it will continue to harvest any log or leaves connected to the base log block. Used to chop trees and harvest crops. Each operation creates a little bit of sludge. The plant gatherer will break crops when harvesting, even when the plant may be harvested by right click. But if it's being provided with small amounts of ether, it will replant. Oh, okay. Okay, so if we give it some ether, it can replant the saplings for us. Or does that only apply to the crops? Break crops, okay. Being provided with small amounts, it will replant. Okay, I think it means the crops. Okay, alright. I was going to use the solar anyway. I mean, make the damn thing. Sheesh. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I I might shrink this. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna put it like right next to the damn thing. And then I have a router. Right click it with Nature's Blessing. It'll grow a lot faster like that. I mean, it's not that bad right now, but you know, you do have like some kind of plant fertilizer machine for you to use. So cool. All right, so it did generate like a bit of sludge, so that means you need to pipe that into this thing over here. So cool. At least it doesn't make noise or drop items under the ground, so that's a good thing right there. But then the thing is, where the heck are we gonna put it? I barely have any infrastructure around here. There's no cables over here. The ender gates is just not that great right now. I mean, if it's like nitro, then at least then I have like 1 mil, IO. But right now, I just have like spirited, and that's it. So it's just those little things that we still need to do. All right, let's go back over here, and then we'll try it with the routers. Okay, here's a router right there. And then we're going to take this card out, and then we're going to move this machine here. All right. Okay, move it down here since we can put that underground. Okay, and put that thing right there. And then this thing will go in the middle. Okay, and so with this thing. Right, it'll plant that thing like right there. This thing doesn't need the range upgrade at all. Okay, we're gonna take the router. And we're gonna take that like right there. Now, of course, if you have like a just started things or some kind of axe that can like chop down a tree inside the machine, that would be great. The last time I fiddled around with chainsaw enchantment is, well, back in the custom pack, with all default mechanics and recipes and everything like that, it didn't work in the router, so can't do anything with that. I mean, you just saw me use the chainsaw thing. You saw how it works. It works like a little bit differently than that. It's just like not instant. So yeah. All right, so we are going to make a unbreakable hull. But of course, we don't need to go for all ammonium right there. We can just go for like diamond hull over here, which we already have this thing over here. Now, is this the same hull that I have in here, or is this like the same? Okay, that's the same hull. Okay, never mind. I'd rather keep this in here. And I'm gonna make another one. Efficiency 4 and soulbound. Okay, let me get this thing. And then I'm going to get a Nature's Blessing. Okay, looting, scavenger, respiration, Nature's Blessing. Here we go. And then maybe we'll make it like 4 or something like that. Hold on. What's the max for Nature's Blessing? Holy crap, it goes up that high. 7, you say? 7? Alright, so this is 3 and 3. That's 4, and that's 4, and that's 5. Okay, we'll do 5. Alright, there we go. Nature's Blessing 5. And now we need to, oh yeah, you know what? I think I do need to make this altamodium. Because I won't be breaking anything. Dang it. Alright. Here, give me one of these. And give me one of these. We don't have a lot of these either. Okay, give me that. And give me the template. Alright, cool. Okay, put that in there, put that in there. That in there. And there we go. Now it's unbreakable. Alright. Let's go over here. Then I'm gonna leave it in here. And its only purpose is to right-click the sapling, and that's it. Activator. Okay. All right, first of all, turn it off. We're not ready yet. Okay, and then this thing will right-click the front there. Now, we need to set a whitelist. Otherwise, she's going to right-click the grass and just put grass everywhere, and that sucks. Okay, whitelist and acacia. Right there. Hopefully, that'll work out. Okay, let's see. Plant gatherer. Okay, that's gathering right there. And then this thing is over here. Okay. Okay, great. Alright, now we need to take stuff out. Alright, we don't have a lot of this stuff either, so let's see if I can make more here. No, of course not. Of course I can't make any more. Steel. We have like no machines, no autocraft, no nothing. You know, some simple pipes that we can make. That's all we ask, right? So let's see. Pipes. And what? Cheapest pipe is like steel. Because of course it is. I don't know, tube. No. Okay, alright, I'll make more steel. Nothing comes to mind. Yeah, put this on the list. And then we'll make some more ore hammers. No, not that one. Give me the copper one. Okay. Okay, put that in there. That's the one we need. Basic logistics. Okay, that's the one. Okay, there we go. Got a stack there. Then we'll make the fancy red ones. Okay, alright. That's all we can do. Alright, this one, we have to pipe this thing out, and that thing out. So, okay. So we'll do this. Then we'll get a barrel here. We'll get the, what do you call these things? 4. Limited barrel number 4. And then, this thing will take on the acacia logs, the sticks, and maybe the saplings. Why the heck not? Here, do this. Okay. Okay, then we get some of this stuff. We'll put this one on the bottom. And then, stuff over here. Okay, and then the sticks can go over here. Okay, we'll right-click that, and we'll have that memorized. Lock it in. Okay, and then this one, I'm hoping this thing is smart enough to not take whatever that crap is, like logs, sticks, or whatever, and put it in here, because we locked it, right? We locked it, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, do that. Okay, let's see if the pipe's smart enough. Okay, alright. Looks like it'll do. Looks like it'll do. Alright, so this is powered up, so it's that one. We need to get the sludge boiler refiner. Get this thing, and we're gonna put it right next to the damn thing. Because, well, why the heck not? Just gonna put it right next to the damn thing. Even though that's probably gonna give us a debuff, whatever. It's far enough away. Alright, I'm going to get another ender gate. Or maybe just like some pipes or something. There we go. That's all we can afford. All we can afford. Here. Give me this. Then we're gonna do this. And then this thing. We'll save on ender gates. Yeah, we're just gonna go around. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's running. So it's this one. Okay, great. Alright, let me get a lever. That right there. Alright, cool. And then for the sludge refiner, we'll get a chest. And we'll put that right there. I'll right-click this thing. And the output will go... That is facing the west. So we're going to push that into this chest over here. Right, great. Now for this thing, that is to the west. So the sludge will also go into the west. And I'll get like a little bit of sludge right there. And they'll process when it feels like a little bit further up. Wait, who bit the dust? What the? Hello? Oh, it's a trader that... Oh, okay. I made a trader and it has like a limited lifespan. Okay, alright, whatever. Alright, let's see. This thing takes out of here. And that one takes out of here. Okay. Okay, we need to take this stuff out of here. Alright, great. Okay, got that going. Alright, I think we're ready to test this. Now I'm not quite sure if it's going to... I think that'll be okay. It's not going to drop any items, so here you go. Okay, I always have trouble with this activator, you know, with the whitelist and everything. It's a acacia sapling that's looking at. Okay, you know what? Let me just let's see. Action, right click, sneak, look level above maybe. Now we'll turn it to the here to do this. It might work out. I'm not sure. Or maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we'll do it together, yeah? Come on, push it up. Maybe it's just too much. Hold on. Here, get rid of this. Put it over here or something. I mean, why would we require that much space? I mean, if you look at the other acacia trees, there's like nothing at the base over here. Yeah, it's like what the heck? There's like nothing at the base but just one. So this may be an issue. And it is clicking it right there. Come on. Push it up. Or maybe it just needs just like sunlight or something, which I don't get. Nope, nothing. Just refuses to grow. That's just great. That's just great. Okay, how about we move the solar like a little bit further away? So it's just like only has 2 blocks to play with. I don't know, maybe. Here, do this. Give me this. And then we'll put a block like maybe over here. And that's it, you know. It's just like the router. And this one's further away. We can put like a range upgrade on this thing. Here, do this. And we'll see if that one works. That one works. Freaking heck, man. All right, hold on. Here, give me this. Here, stop the solar. Okay. give me this. And we will move this a little bit further away. We'll move it by 1. Yeah? Is that going to be enough? So put that thing over here. And then give me like a whole bunch of these things. There you go. Lock that. Okay, and this thing will have to be moved over here. Okay, power that thing. And then we gotta move the router over. Alright, there we go. And then this thing, I'll put this thing on there. You know that's probably way too big of a range. It's fine. Okay, we got this thing over here and this thing over here. Okay, try it now. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And this thing should go to work. Come on. Go do it. Do it. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's just slow because it doesn't have any add-ons in it. Okay, let me go down there and take a look. Alright, it's replenishing. No problem. Alright, great. Got some acacia logs. Very nice. Alright, so eventually, we're just going to take another router, like so. Give me that. And then we'll plunk it down over here. And I'm going to add a polar. Okay, now we'll pull that from the back. We'll whitelist that, and we only need the acacia logs. I'll pull that. Okay, great. And then we're going to send it back to whichever barrel we have at the main storage of choice. Okay, cool. Okay, barrel. Take one of these guys out here. And then we're going to put it over here. Okay, acacia logs right there. And we are going to keep that. Then we're going to do this. Put that right there. Get another lever. And nice, it's sending it. And we should have acacia logs inside the system. And it's going up. Very nice. Alright, there we go. Now we can keep the latex production up. Look at that. How much plastic do we have? 68. So this one is still going up. Okay, fantastic. It's slow. We don't have any add-ons. And now we got this thing over here, which is like 49 buckets. It's just for the dissolution chamber, and that's it. Alright, great. We did some stuff. Now, of course, let's go ahead and take a look at the other machines. Let's see. Okay, here's the dissolution chamber. And in order to get the pink slime, we need to set up some kind of spawner area. And some animals who probably deserve it. This goes in front of it, and we get pink slime that way. And let's see, sewage composter. That's for the fertilizer. Okay, that's the mob slaughter factory. That's just to get the pig slime. Okay, animal rancher, because, well, why the heck not? You can probably get materials from the animals some other way. Mob crusher, because, I don't know, we have gateways in here. Hydros for, farming lots of stuff. And the sludge refinery, we did that one. We need the stonework factory, because it can do this. Like that. And we can put like cobblestone in it. And then we can get gravel, sand, and whatnot. Look at this. Look at all the stone that we can get, What we really need is the sand, like right here. So we don't have to put cobblestone inside the crusher. and then take the gravel and then put it inside another crusher. We can just do like one stonework factory and just give us sand. And of course, it just like uses like these pickaxes, but we have unbreakable ones. So if it does take pickaxes, then we can, you know, use the unbreakable ones and just leave it alone. So let's see, stonework factory. See how it works though. Okay, material stonework factory. Oh, that's right. It takes this thing. Sheesh. Okay, never mind. I guess that comes later. All right, so there we go. We started some industrial foregoing. All right, there. And we gotta keep the acacia logs coming. It's a good thing. And we got some latex. Giving us some plastic sheets right there. We also made a rudimentary tree farm, which is not that bad. It's not that bad. Because we have the nature's blessing hole right there. It's making things grow. Of course, it would be like a little bit more compact if we had, like, let's say, just our things in the pack. So we can use the tree feller tool, but we have no such things. We have no such things, so that's unfortunate. But whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. So, cool. Besides, this is a solution right there. And back in the days when Mine Factory Reloaded, I used to make, like, box of trees, like, all the time. Just get us a whole bunch of logs. Okay, see what the supply is like. 24. Okay, sludge binder. Oh, did it give us... Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice, soul sand and everything. So the sludge boiler can give us, like, a various amounts of things, you know. Clay, I don't know, red sand sometimes, or maybe just sand, and in this case, soul sand. Alright, cool. Ain't that works. Ain't that works nicely. Alright, cool. Alright, so this has been another episode of All the Mods 10 Lite version. I've been FunBlock, and I'll see you next time.